Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce oil and oily. So this can be challenging. Sometimes words that end with L are difficult for people, and doing the vowel sounds before that. Let's break it down and help you make the difference between these two words, pronounce them easily and fluently. First of all, oil has the diphthong oi. We often spell that with oi, like in oil or boil, or with oy, like in boy or toy. So I've just rewritten it here for you with the letters oy, so you can think about the oi diphthong. So the oi starts rounded and it ends unrounded, meaning that as I make this sound, I'm gliding between two positions of my mouth. So the beginning position is starting in a similar amount of opening as the ah sound, and then closing to a similar amount of opening as the I sound. I'm not using ah and I per se. I'm just starting with a rounded open vowel and closing with an unrounded high front vowel. Oi, oi. Sometimes I like to think about it as an O and an E, so more of an O-E sound, because I think that the ah and I sounds are a little bit misleading, but it's not really tense, so I think that's why they mark it that way in the dictionary. At any rate, oftentimes it's easier for people to say oi in a word like toy or boy, so trying just oi by itself or toy and boy, where you have plenty of time to make that transition, and that gliding diphthong can be helpful before you try to put it in a word like oil, where it ends with another sound, or like void, where it goes to a consonant sound. Especially with oil, the challenge there is that I have a little bit of a hidden sound between the oi and the ul. It's kind of a dark L, which means it has a little bit of a schwa sound before it. The back of my tongue is down, ul, in that schwa position, while the front of my tongue lifts, oil, oil. And so in this case, the Y spelling is really useful because I'm doing kind of oil, oil. As I move from the E or I, the second part of the diphthong, to the oi, I need that kind of gliding y sound. So if I were technically writing it out, I would say it's probably moving from an O to an E to a y to a schwa to an L. So you see there's a lot of sounds happening there, even though there's just 3 letters and 2 symbols in the dictionary, the oi and the ul. Really, there's more happening. But I don't want to be slow or linger on any of these, or it'll sound weird. I don't really want oil with a strong y glide. Just try to move as quickly as you can and let the mouth naturally glide between those sounds. Oil, oil. If you go slowly like that, it may help you to build up. If you're finding that oil is really difficult combination to make, go through that process. But then when we move to oily, it changes because we have 2 syllables. So now my ul sound is more of a light L because it's followed by the E sound. So I can really just say my diphthong oi, and then my start with my light L going to the E. Oily, oily. So it's rather than oily. I don't really need this extra glide before the L any longer. So oily and oil. Oily is probably easier for many people, so you can think about, if it helps you, you can practice gliding. For example, the oil is over there. Oil is a high-priced commodity. That will change that L to more of a light L as you're linking it to the next word. Then you can work on oil is, oil. Trying to be able to reduce that dependency on the linking to get that dark L sound correct. Thank you for this request. You can get more help for the dark L, for the diphthong oi, and all of the sounds of English in our Sounds of English course on speechmodification.com. It walks you through all of the consonant and vowel sounds, how they're spelled, accent patterns to watch out for, and information like this for the sounds generally, so that you can use them to pronounce any word you want confidently and easily in American English. That's our Sounds of English course on speechmodification.com. I hope you'll check it out. Let me know what you think about these words and other words that are difficult for you in a comment below, and you can make requests for words for me to cover in future Word of the Day classes. You can also attend our Saturday live question and answer classes and type your questions in the chat. I'll answer them for you live. There we talk about pronunciation, American accent, intonation, all kinds of different questions to help you with your American English pronunciation and accent, and to be able to speak fluently and confidently with other people when you're speaking English. I hope you'll join us on Saturdays. That's at 9:15 Seattle time, 12:15 Eastern time here in the US. Thanks so much for watching this video, for liking, commenting. A big shout out to those of you who have subscribed to the channel, and especially those of you who have joined as channel members. I truly appreciate your support, and I look forward to seeing you in our next members class. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye everyone. Hope to see you again soon.